Leon? Alright. Bring it.
Yes! My favorite, my baddie! Leanne! Yes! Your face looks a little redder than yesterday. Did you catch a cold? Thanks for worrying. I went out for a bit and it was chillier outside than I thought. I guess I should have worn a coat. Anyways, it's been a while since we've seen each other this often. Did the matter from last time go well? I actually came to talk about that. We went through all the necessary procedures, but it's unclear if I'll be disciplined. It's out of my hands. But I'm hopeful about the project's future. I remember the Nepo hire who was management's trump card. He changed his mind and decided to help finish our project. And his ability is amazing. So we might succeed in manufacturing a safe drug within this month. That's amazing. And did that person get struck by lightning or something? Suddenly helping you, Leanne? After meeting you yesterday, I sincerely apologized to him. And I asked him that this project is my dream and that if not now, I might never be able to attempt it in my life. Do you know what he said then? He asked why didn't I say so earlier? He had been seeing us as being in cahoots with the management all this time. Does that make sense? Ending the project early according to management's opinion was his job. Someone who doesn't give a single bit of attention if it's not his interest? Because he's that kind of person. He still doesn't remember a single name of the people in the company. That's serious. It turns out he got into huge debt, distracted by his own research. And it seems the pharmaceutical company recruited him with research funding as bait. Essentially, he could be seen as similar to you, Leanne, since he's a person chasing dreams. I don't want to admit it. That annoying attitude is still the same. It's sometimes feels like working with a super intelligent orangutan. Are we fucking serious? Bro. But it's right to admit what needs to be admitted. That's cool. I wanted to hear you say that. You're cool. Good. More. You're cool, Leanne. Leanne sighed with satisfaction and stared at me intently. Now, tell me your story. Me? My job is to listen to stories. Because you keep dodging like that? Even though I visit so often, I know nothing about you. That might be why I'm curious. Or maybe. Alright. Then, since we've been talking about dreams so far, I'll talk about that. Talking about the mysterious medicine you take whenever you can is also fine. I'm very interested in that too. Sorry to disappoint you, but that medicine is a supplement sent by my parents. I haven't even been taking it because I felt uneasy about our last conversation. What? What a boring answer. I thought it'd be a greater secret. If you don't mind, you can check it yourself. Since I'm not taking it right now, wouldn't it be good to check it at the lab? If the ingredients are clarified, I can take it with a peace of mind. Leave this to me. Leanne snatched the pill bottle and tucked it into her bosom. Bro! Leanne's clothes probably have plenty of pockets. Those are going straight in her fucking tits, bro. That is not going in no fucking pockets. So, are you going to get an inspection? I will, but before that, it's a rare opportunity. Let's talk a bit more. How about it? How about it? Okay. Leanne grinned and adjusted her sitting posture. As if expressing interest, her face came twice as close. A burdensome smile greeted me. I have a sister named Michelle. We were inseparable when we were young, and we still contact each other every other day. Oh. You don't need to write it down. No, continue. When she was young, Michelle kept telling me she wanted to become an Eve. Because parts can be changed in time, and they have many strengths compared to humans. Considering the long conflict between Eves and humans, I don't know how childish Michelle was back then. Sister-in-law is positive about Eve. What did you say? Huh? Oh, nothing. Keep going. From this point, I wanted to make sure, I want to make Michelle's dreams come true. I don't have a clear memory, but I wanted to be a good brother. Or maybe it was a goal I had on the side since my major overlapped. time passed and I got all the technical certifications related to Eve, and naturally it became more comfortable for me to communicate with Eves than with people. My sister left for the other side of the world, and the dream of becoming an Eve has long been forgotten. I felt it last time too, but you cherish your sister more than I thought, don't you? I do cherish her. You do? Siblings I know are basically in a relationship where they'd kill they try to kill each other if there were no laws. You are a severe case among severe cases. Could be. I talk to Michelle every day, and I got this job because of Michelle. Sorting it out one by one, it's embarrassing to deny it. Habitual areas can be hard to perceive. Anyway, it's surprising. I never thought there would be someone you're that attached to. Attachment to my sister? Actually, the level of attachment is... Ah, are you getting maintenance today? Huh? Suddenly? I don't really need to. But there's no need to refuse either. Gently, please. Leave it to me. Inspection of Leanne's spare unit to change the subject. Bro. 40. Yeah, let's do this. Open up! Open up, Leanne! Alright, let's do this shit, Leanne. Bro, Leanne's still the best. I don't give a shit. Oh my god, there actually does seem to be like some shit going on. Damn. Dude, the bounce! The bounce! Bro, holy shit. Actually fucking peak. Bro, I called dibs on Leanne. I called dibs on Leanne. She's my fucking baddie. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, bro. The things I would do for Leanne. Alright. What's my number? I gotta keep it low. That's all you know. I shouldn't even fucking think about it, but I gotta keep it low. Let's think here. Beautiful. You want to try to get these ones in here, because the more they drop down, the more like new ones come in. So that's definitely interesting. Which I'm playing it off fine. I do got to be a little careful about some of the ways I do this. Not the best, but okay. Beautiful. Yes! Holy shit, that was fucking amazing. I don't want that one to be used up there. So, actually, we should try to just move. I want to be able to move some of these things around a bit without like using as many things as possible, so. That's a free one. Then we can do that, which is good. I can turn that over, so that could be there. Shit. All at once. Not bad. Customer who came earlier said this. That a terrorist called Cinderella is going around smashing corporate executives' heads with a glass slipper. I saw it on the news. The heel pierced cleanly through the frontal lobe. People think it's some kind of artistic judgment. But to me, it's just the obsession of a terrible pervert psycho. But who cares? Thanks to that pervert, the company executives got scared and didn't come to work today. I'd even want to give them an achievement award. Damn, holy shit, that's fucking brutal. Okay. Those are some big ones, actually. Damn, okay. Shit. Smooth. Done. Good boy! Yo, that's me! That's me! That's me! Yes! Yes! She's the one. She's the one. I don't give a fuck. She's the one. She's the one. She's the one. Yes, 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 yes! Oh my god, I call dibs. I call dibs. I call dibs. Me! Mine! I am a good boy! Let's do this shit. Have you been the new synthesizer whiskey bar nearby? The reviews are quite extreme. I have. The first is I am a good boy! I'm a good boy! I have. The first taste was like disinfectant. The aftertaste smelled like a rusty rebar. It was a very honest taste of the slums. Is that a compliment? At least that cheap bar doesn't pretend to be luxury. Even the $300 liquor sold in the sophisticated lounges in the city center is just synthetic concentrate from the same factory mixed with flavoring. These days, I don't care more about who tricks me less than the taste. Alright. I will do anything for this chick. I will do anything for you, Leanne! Okay. Try best to play this outright. Ooh, that's a... Okay, so we got a lot here to still kind of... Oof. Okay. Okay. This is why I love women! Blue, I don't fucking agree with you. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shit. We'll do this. Interesting. That's gonna be a big boost right there. Pretty massive as well. Okay. That one's gotta be that. This one could be that, but we probably could just move that there. No. There. No! I'm trying to like food. There we go. Fuck. Not bad. Goodbye! Dude, God, she's the one. She's the fucking one. Oh, yes, sir! Oh my gosh. Nice tits. Oh, thank you. Thank you, friend. Anyways, maintenance ends here. Actually, rather than maintenance, it was more like replacing perfectly fine parts and dusting off a bit. Not necessarily. Your maintenance today felt unusually rushed. Was it very uncomfortable? I'm sorry. No, rather the, unusually rough touch was a different kind of stimulation. Thanks to that, I felt like the stress accumulated from being pushed around lately was relieved. To the point where I almost lost my mind. I'll take that as a compliment. While I was organizing the equipment, Leanne had entered story mode again and was waiting for me. My plan to distract her with maintenance seemed to have failed. I've made the payment. And a piece of information as a tip. What is it? This year's Polar Night Day will be the biggest event ever, celebrating the 80th anniversary of Chroma City. They are secretly preparing an event of huge scale. More than now? The original scale was already huge. Correct. Besides, the power consumed by chromatic zenith was already borderline. But I heard it's going to be 3 times bigger this time. Where are they going to handle this much power from? So they plan to cut off power from the outskirts. No. Most citizens will be at the venue or sleeping anyway. So they judge it won't be a big issue. If it becomes controversial, they can just say it was a blackout. It's rational, but cruel. What are people like me supposed to do? It might be good to try changing your constitution. Wake up your dormant extroversion and walk the night streets watching the festival's night. Oh, okay, so it's not even that. Okay, so it's just like a little while. It's gonna be okay. I mean, yeah, she's kind of right. Yeah, just go the fuck up and do something. The city with lights out is as quiet as your shop, and you don't have to worry about sweating in the crowds. Walking alone the streets is scary. Both stability officers and terrorists are scary. If you're scared, maybe I could go with you? Well, even if it's not me, there is the option of walking with your sister. Unfortunately, Michelle isn't coming. You mean she's not coming to Chroma City for Polar Night? Leaving her brother whom she's attached to behind? Or does she live that far away? First of all, we don't have an attachment relationship. Since Michelle and I have a lot in common, she might not be interested in Polar Night just like me. As for where she lives, I don't know. She's probably been like 2 years since we talked about such trivial things. We're mostly busy teasing each other. Is that so? And about walking with Leanne, I'll consider my schedule. An acquaintance asked to have a meal. If that's around dinner time, it might be difficult. She's so cute. Okay. Leanne, you have a scary look on your face. I'm not angry. Oh, yo! She's gonna fucking kill! She's gonna kill prey! I just have something to check. I'll be going now. See you later. I told you, I'm not angry. Think about the walk and contact me. I'll be waiting. It took a lot of courage. Leanne hurried away as if she was really no rush. She didn't really receive any calls during our conversation, so did she suddenly remember a forgotten schedule? Her serious attitude bothered me, but the onrushing fatigue began to take away my mind even faster. Should I close up earlier than usual today? That supplement, the effect was amazing. Damn, I'm doing like way better than I thought. To catch even the slightest noise at the nerve endings, your obsessive thoroughness is quite sexy. Leanne, Milan, Leon, you are mine. Let me fix that. I am Leanne's. I don't give a shit, bro. She's such a baddie, bro. She goes to work. She fucking, like, girl bosses her shit, bro. Not, like, in the cringe way. Like, she actually fucking does, bro. Okay? And yet, she still wants to learn about me? And she gives a shit about me? She cares about my family. Okay? Like, bro, she ain't just in there to, like, fuck around. She wants to find out. Lou, shut up. You like me. I'm gonna fucking find you! I'm gonna find you! Okay. You're just blaming me, friend, because you know I'm right. You know I'm right about Leon, bro. Alright. December 7th. Or 17th. Seems to have been the most tired morning I've had lately. Okay. Ooh. Entering total polar night from today. 5 days without even gray night. Starting today, 17th, until Polar Night Day on the 21st, the city enters a total Polar Night phase where not even the gray night is permitted. It is a period where even the gray scattered light that barely colored the surface by piercing through the pollution layer covering the stratosphere disappears. The Urban Stability Agency warned that LDS onset speed could accelerate faster than usual due to the complete extinction of light, and strongly recommended citizens significantly increase their neon shine usage time. The total polar night period covering Chroma City in the deepest darkness of the year. is scheduled to end with Polar Night Day on the 21st. Damn. Okay. Urban Stability Agency. Okay. This is an announcement from the Urban Stability Agency to ensure the flawless realization of Chromatic Zenith, planned as the largest scale event in the history by Sunshine Corp. And the independent government power optimization will be implemented on the day of Polar Night Day, temporarily cutting off power in some outskirt districts to concentrate it in the center. This is an unavoidable measure to secure the stable output during the Chromatic Zenith proceedings. Residents of the unaffected areas are requested to fully charge battery units in advance in preparation for the announced blackout period and strictly adhere to guidelines for LDS prevention. We ask for your cooperation of citizens for the glory of Chroma City. Interesting. And then terror at Stabilizer Academy. Casualties. What? Earlier this morning, 17th, an explosive attack presumed to be the work of anti-government terrorist group Morning Glory occurred at the Stabilizer Academy located on Dark Brown Street on the city outskirts. Why is it Dark Brown Street, bro? This resulted in the complete destruction of the parts of the facility and children being trapped at the scene. The damage to the site is understood to be severe due to this attack, which is presumed to have used military-grade explosives. Immediately after the incident, a rescue team from the Urban Recovery Agency was urgently dispatched and conducting research and rescue operations, but the specific scale of the casualties and detailed situation have not yet been reported. What the flip, bro? Anything else? No, not yet. Seems to be the most part I've been lately. Well, get the fuck up and work. And I think I had a strange dream yesterday, but I can't remember it at all. Is this all because I didn't take the supplement? My body doesn't feel too good either. In my experience, focusing on something usually helps at times like this. Let's open for business now.
Let us open up. Let us open up.
All right. So Cinderella is active as a righteous phantom thief. Thief. There we go. Yeah, after a customer told me yesterday, I got curious and looked it up. And some people already treat them as a hero. And that hero goes around smashing public authority with high heels. I didn't believe it at first either, but after seeing videos on social media, I changed my mind. High heels can be a scarier weapon than I thought. Really? Why not say they appeared riding a pumpkin carriage? Actually, they say they sometimes appear riding a hover bike covered with orange bulletproof glass. What a spectacle. In a place swarming with Cinderella fetishist psychopaths and people who support them. I'm sometimes amazed that you can stay sane and live there, Chris. Sane? I do need to live straight. I need to live straight starting today. Why? Is there a problem? Because the city enters complete polar night starting today. Complete polar night? Isn't that place always night anyways? It is dark all day, but it's not night for 24 hours. That doesn't make any sense. Chroma City has two types of night. They're generally considered night, and the gray night is where the sun is up, but it's dark. You mean it's dark even during the day? Yeah, when this place used to be an industrial city, the pollution was terrible. And the smog and fine dust from that time accumulated in the stratosphere and created a pollution layer that blocks all sunlight, so it's dark even during the day. It's just slightly brighter than night as the light scatters minutely. Minutely, that's what it means. My bad, minutely. To be exact, it should be seen as a night with slightly increased brightness. We call that the gray night. It certainly is a crappy neighborhood. As I said, that's the charm of the city. But for this period, I have to admit, it's crappy. What got into you? Usually you would rattle off the pros of Chroma City. I'm just a bit tired today. I just feel like reading. That's a shame. I'll contact you again tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow. Sleeping tiredly and waking up tired. They say parents are never wrong. I never imagined the supplement they told me to live on would be this effective. If psychological depression and a few diseases overlap, I'll definitely become a zombie. I somewhat understand why there are so many zombies on the streets. Headache, chronic fatigue, dizziness, and a bit of anxiety. It's a perfect trial to experience the importance of health firsthand. Human bodies are like Eve. So if there's a failure in the hardware, it affects the software, the mind. Of course, the reverse is also truth. Like the incident where someone froze to death solely due to psychological What the fuck? And a non-functioning freezer, or cases where actual illnesses were cured by taking ineffective medicine. A healthy mind in a healthy body. Since physical health is gone, maybe it's time to take care of a healthy mind. If they affect each other, complaining of fatigue and groaning would be a direct train to the worst, with body and mind working together. Rather than working today, quietly. Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
You know some chicks like that. You did not read that line right, Ung. What line? I've not been reading a lot of this shit right. Orca, what happened? I got hit by some collapsing debris. I could have avoided it normally, I guess. I was tired from frequent deployments lately. It's not a matter of fatigue. Coming quickly. The fact that the alloy of the exterior parts is dented, it means that if it were a standard Eve model, it would have just been destroyed without even saving the core. Is that so? Rather than that, I want to rest a bit. Usually people die when they say things like that. I'll start the maintenance. Then just a little rest. Orca. Repair severely injured or holy shit, yeah. Okay.
Give me the booty! I'm saving Orca, bro! Alright, let's go.
We're diving in! Okay, we're doing this one. Okay.
Bro, what the fuck? Don't you what the fuck me? What the fuck, yo? What the fuck, yo?
Do that first. Beautiful. So this is the one that needs to be bigger. So that's fine. Great. Great. Shit. Oh, not bad. Oh, there's one. Nice. Nice. Gotta think this through a bit. Something move? I saw something move over there. Okay, that's weird. Okay. I think I'll bring this down here first. And then you gotta be crazy. Like, you gotta be careful not clicking that too early. That's one of the main things I'm starting to learn. Damn! Okay. That was pretty fucking lucky. Shit. I'm Orca. Beautiful. All right. Orca, can you hear my voice? Stay conscious. I need to verify you can hear me. Her condition isn't good. The power unit and some neural units have completely stopped functioning. The exterior alloy is severely deformed and the internal frame is pressing on the core. I need to hurry. Urgent unit replacement is needed for all remaining parts too. Holy shit. Okay. That's the one that I need to get there that needs... Okay. Shit. Okay. Now we need to play smart. So I think I'm going to... 1. 2. 3. Beautiful. Cold. Orca, are you conscious? No. Aura! You can't be pushed back there. Orca, what did you just... Counterattack, now. Grab the neck. Magical German suplex. Are you reciting buff girl lines right now in this situation? Blood. So what if I bleed? I have to win. I have to save the kids. Aura, let's go. Orca, O'Hara, just a little more. We could save everyone. Orca, I'll make sure you can meet the kids you saved again. I'll save you somehow. I promise. Bro. That's that? Damn, okay. Fortunately, I put out the urgent fire. Thanks to rushing, the core output is returning to normal quickly. Phew. Now I can relax a bit. Well, Orca? It's so comfortable. Forever like this. Orca, you have to hold on to your consciousness. If you lose consciousness now... But since I'm a buff girl, I have to protect everyone. I'll get up again and again and... Orca has this cute side like this too. Orca? Orca, are you awake? Just a little more. A little more. Is it core power shortage? Oh, wait a moment. The emergency power unit I left here is Chris? Orca, you woke up. I'm sorry. I haven't slept a wink since we last met. I felt sleepy coming to a comfortable place. By any chance, did I say something strange while I was sleeping? It's just good that you're safe. What's with that subtle answer? How did you get hurt like that? Normal structural collapse wouldn't have even scratched the alloy seal easily. Orca looked at me with a frown. You didn't say much. Orca's strong will. And maybe some sleep talking about buff girl? I said a lot. It seems you secretly like that your name is the same as this season's buff girl. Orca O'Hara? Stop! It was fun watching Orca's... Bro. Hey. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say! Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, what really happened? To dent the exterior parts classified as heavy equipment. Do you know the group called Morning Glory? Terrorists? One of the main reasons I'm scared to walk the streets at night? Morning Glory is an anti-government terrorist group. Their goal is to mobilize the crowd using poverty and deprivation, and give satisfaction by openly trampling on public authority. They are also causing social problems in Chroma City. They claim to be an outlet for anger. Yes, they've increased significantly lately. Cinderella, Morning Glory, and Eve, I know, is also a fan of Cinderella. To be exact, was a fan would be correct. Morning Glory is worse than Cinderella. Cinderella only commits bizarre crimes, but Morning Glory uses that as a tool for agitation. If they push a little, saying it's because of that guy regarding the anger accumulated over life, the oppressed crowd turns into a terrifying mob. Just yesterday, Morning Glory raided the Stability Officer Training Center. It was a place that also functioned as an orphanage. It's a facility with many conspiracy theories. Yes, they say they cultivate perfect government henchmen through thorough ideological education from a young age. It is also true for children who wish to become stability officers. Anyways, Morning Glory also attacked the training center using that controversy as an excuse, and even used military explosives they got from somewhere. I was evacuating the kids and confronting the crowd, but collapsed, rebar fell on me and the protesters. I want to stop listening here. That's terrible. I understand. The rest of the story is just an obvious tragedy that... okay, listen. I like the other character. Orca's like a fucking Chad, though. Like, listen, she's a fucking cute-ass Sundari, okay? But, like, she's kind of a stud. Like, you know how tough that is, the fact that she's, like, doing that shit? Like, she's kind of a certified badass, if you ask me. Chroma City and Morning Glory. Only the crowd and the mediators die and get hurt in that conflict. The main instigators hide behind and just blabber. If they want to fight so much, they should set up a ring and fight with martial arts. Their ratings would be too good. Their ratings would be good too. Wouldn't combat power become a qualification for politicians then? Anyway, I thought... I'm not gonna lie, Orca's making a lot more sense than our character. I thought you were a very calm person, Chris. But you're reacting intensely to the story. Do I? Yes. When we first met, I thought you were a bit cold and had a business-like sharpness. Even about the Polar Night Day incident. You gave cool-headed remarks about objectivity. What did I say? I don't remember well. Before you said, excluding budget and compensation, only patients remain in Chroma. I thought about it. Stopping the show alone causes suffering to a huge number of workers and causes economic damage. It also disappoints the public waiting for the festival. It was a story that made me realize that although it's a harsh decision, there is a reason. Usually I only met people who were outraged at either the protesters or Chroma City. Lately I've been feeling tired a lot. Maybe that's why. If you hadn't come looking like you were dying today, I wouldn't have opened the shop. If so, I'm sorry. For you to rest well quickly. No need for that. It was fun, and I felt proud too. Don't overdo it, Chris. Looking at your state today, that seems like something I should be saying. Goodbye, buff girl. Ah! Orca trembled her tail and disappeared as if running away. She's cute. She's so cute. But like, I like. Here's what I'll say. Like, I want to make sure I say this at the very end too. But like, I love the way that this world is kind of coming together because like most other games, I don't really see purpose. And granted, this game is very heavily a visual novel. It has like obviously its gameplay elements to it, which is what makes it very fun and not only a visual novel, right? So there's reasonings to it. But like, what I'll say here is the fact that it's a visual novel with like the gameplay elements, it makes it very interesting for me to see the different elements of the world. And I would say this is in a sense like kind of like a political game that's making like conversation about authoritative classes, power struggles, the economy, sure, politicians, resource managements, the environment. Like it's kind of talking about a lot of it in the cybernetic world. And I really like that's going through different. Like, maybe I'm not seeing it. I hope that it stays the way it's going, but it seems like it's not really saying one side's wrong or right. It's more just saying that, like, I mean, I think maybe you can argue for one, but like, I like how all the different characters have like different viewpoints, kind of like how people actually do when you're in like the real world. Like, you know, like when I used to work at fucking Starbucks, or even when I worked at the jail, or even when I did do like, home remediation, like every single customer you come across always has a different mindset, and some of them really believe one thing and some really believe one thing, right? So it's just interesting. It's very interesting. So now the tension is released, fatigue is rushing in rapidly. Let's rest for a moment. Right? How we do? We did great. Damn. Target moves. Oh, yes, sir. All right. Amazing. My tail, which felt heavy as a block of iron, now feels as light as my own body. I feel energized. Au revoir, next. Beep. Beep, beep. Fire's too dangerous to enter. Beep, beep. Hey. Yes. Wait, was I asleep? I reflexively sat up at the shout hitting my ears. The alarm I just heard, was that a dream? A familiar yet ominous red flash flickered before my eyes. Another strange dream. What on earth was it? Beyond my blurry vision, an unwelcome wavering figure appeared. Its blade. It came in a few days ago. I briefly considered pretending to sleep again, but knowing his foul mouth would pour out just gave me a headache. So I soon fixed my posture. Hey, you pale brat! Are you awake now? A blade? Who else is here besides you? Sleeping in the shop door. Sleeping with the shop door open. You've got some guts. Don't just space out. Synthesize 2 tier 3 power units and 1 tier 3 neural unit for me. As fast as possible. My patience is crawling on the floor just like the public order of this rotten city. Welcome, Blade. Outside is bustling with preparations for Polar Night Day. But you don't look very happy. Festival? Don't make me laugh. Because of the high output holograms those damn corporations are shooting? My optical camouflage armor is overloading like crazy. Besides, the whole city is excited and giggling like they're on some cheap electronic drugs. And taking advantage of that, those morning glory bastards or whatever are shitting all over the place. Actually, another customer visited today and said it's chaos because major city facilities were intentionally damaged. That's all they're doing. On the outside, they claim to be a liberation army resisting corrupt power. But to my eyes, they're just dopamine addict bastards running wild because they're unsatisfied with their lives. With the energy they use running around saying they'll change the world, it would be much more beneficial for themselves and the world to just mess with an executioner in the back alley and die. Well, their methods are extreme. Thanks to that, civilians are trembling in fear even amidst the year-end atmosphere. Fear? No, this is closer to annoyance. Thanks to those wannabe terrorists, the damn stability officers have set up checkpoints at every block and are glaring around. Thanks to that, getting in and out of the neighborhood has become 20 times more annoying. It's a damn tough neighborhood. First, please wait for the dial equipment to set up. it will take a little while. By the way, kid, that equipment you're using. Yes. That's a first generation old model, right? The one that doesn't send maintenance records to Sunshine Corp? Using such untraceable stuff in times like these means you either have guts or you have a lot to hide. Well, I just use it because I'm used to it. And it would be a lot more comfortable for you too, Blade, if no records are left. What an amazing answer. You look like a model student rich kid on the outside, but you act sly. Well, you can't do business in this field without that kind of guts. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm starting the work, so please be quiet for a moment. But kid, do you know what the name of that idiot group means? Blade's mouth never stays still for a moment. Well, isn't it usually used to mean the glory of the morning? It also means morning glory, the flower? Ha! As expected, you guys who grew up like flowers in the greenhouse like you think that way. It means morning wood, you stupid bastard. Ignorant scholars probably named it sounding fancy looking up dictionaries. But to my eyes, they just look like a gathering of brads whose only achievement is pitching a tent every month. What the fuck? If the organizational hierarchy was determined by that morning hardness, I would have already conquered the city acting as their king. Don't you think? Bro. Your thinking is very vulgar. But, well, if they really had the will to change the world, they wouldn't have used the ineffective method of destroying public facilities to draw aggro. Oh? Because real experts would have quietly eliminated the only target. Your eyes just changed a bit. I'm joking. Equipment setup is done. Let's start the work. Okay, production for Blade who came back. I gotta do it. Oh, I gotta do it in a certain amount of time again. Shit. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Alright. Shit. Nice. Holy shit, this might actually be kind of tough. Fuck. This could be really fucking tricky, actually. The more I'm looking at. Good shit. Fuck. Okay. Good shit. Okay. First one down. Beautiful. Okay. Now I need to... Come on. Fuck. Good shit. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. Not fucking good. Good shit. That should be enough now. Nice! Alright. Here are the tier 3 power units and neural unit you requested. While synthesizing, I also added outline correction to the to make it neat. With this, it won't get caught by checkpoint scanners and will pass smoothly. Oh, fast as expected. The surface of the synthesized unit is very smooth too. Huh, look at this. The skill to crush security codes is extraordinary. Unlike your stupid-looking first impression, your skills smell quite dangerous. Dangerous? It's just a customized service for a customer. No, I like it. Guys who do their job properly are my type.
Hey, yo! Your type!
Okay. I trust you, who calmly produces results. Much more than those revolutionaries who are all talk. Thanks, you have a foul mouth, Blade, but you don't seem like a bad person. Save the flattering bullshit. Tell me honestly, where'd you earn your stripes? I've been just an ordinary mechanic for a long time, as far as I remember. As far as you remember. That's meaningful. Blade, please stop joking and go back. If you stay longer, someone will report you. Yeah. Since I'm in a good mood, I'll give you a piece of advice. Stay home this polar night. Because there are rumors that those Morningwood bastards are going to cause a major incident. Wouldn't it be my loss if a technician like you got swept up and died. Wait, wouldn't it be my loss? There we go. Wait, no, wouldn't it be my loss? Someone like, yeah, okay, that's nice. Thanks for the advice, though I don't think you're in a position to worry about me, Blade. Next time, bring a sexy female Eve as an assistant. Then I'll spend more money. Then I'll spend money more happily instead of looking at your sickly face. Get home safely. The human is insane today as well. I don't know what he thinks walking around. Watching the waving figure moving away, my mind slowly becomes hazy. Even though the infrared sensor at the entrance rings loudly. And Blade's startled curses fades away into the distant haze. I should stop here for the day and go inside to sleep. Oh, that was close. I was almost fucked. Blade, show your damn face. No, exactly. No, you're completely right. Like, I want to see his face. Like, obviously I'm straight, and we all know my type. We know my type. Ooh, I'm waiting. Oh man, just yes, Leanne. But, what I will say is, like, I like all the characters, genuinely. All the characters are very interesting. Even this guy, like, he's interesting, yeah. So, I'm curious to see where he just keeps going with that. Huh, very smooth. You pulled it off cleanly without any unnecessary junk. I like it. What I will say, too, is I'm glad, I like the little, like goals that they set up for you, so that's not just, like, you getting through it. Like, it actually feels like you want to, like, do well. So I like that. And the fact that, like, you know, I'm barely getting by this shit, it's surprising for me. So, let's keep going. December 18th. This is the worst. My headache feels worse than yesterday. Alright. Red miracle blooms in ashes. Scarlet Response Unit rescues all children. The Scarlet Response Unit, under the Urban Stability Agency, announced that they successfully rescued all trapped children in just 4 hours after being deployed to the scene of the Stabilizer Academy explosion terror attack that occurred early yesterday morning, 17th. The TNDLS models who entered the deepest parts impossible for general rescue teams to access due to collapse risks, utilize special armor to clear debris and secure survivors. Although there were losses such as injuries to some members and damage to external equipment during the operation, they proved their unrivaled rescue capabilities by ending the situation without a single casualty. An official from the Urban Disability Agency stated, "Thanks to the sacrifice of the Scarlet Response Unit, despite Morning Glory's brutal terror, we were able to protect the city's future." The rescued children are currently reported to be resting and receiving precise medical examinations at nearby medical facilities. It's because my girl Orca! It's because my girl Orca did some shit, bro! She worked her ass off for that. Alright. Ban on old dial equipment considered. What? Oh, no. Maintenance blind spot controversy. Dude, they're going to be after my ass. As arrests of Eves involved in recent crimes increase, authorities are moving to regular older dial equipment that aids their illegal modification. While current dial models transmit maintenance records to Sunshine Corp in real time, first and second generation models lack tracking functions, drawing criticism that they are being misused as covert maintenance tools by criminal organizations. Consequently, Chroma City authorities are carefully reviewing a ban on the use and the confiscation of older equipment to strengthen security. Oh no! Oh, we might get fucked. Okay. Cry to the Ash Grey Knight. Everyone assemble. Okay. Since the Urban Stability Agency declared the intensive crackdown period, the streets of Chroma City have been consumed by fear, not peace. The blood of innocent civilians is staining the asphalt due to the indiscriminate excess force and unannounced inspections without warrants by stabilizers, and those asserting legitimate rights are vanishing without a trace. Suppressed anger has already reached a critical point. The nano-catalyst suspicions reported daily by this press have now turned into conviction. Sunshine Corp and the Chroma City Independent Government are injecting slave brands into our bloodstream, slowly killing us to maintain their empire. Therefore, on the 5th, we announced a massive assembly on Dark Brown Street to demand the truth about nano-catalysts and the fight for the right to survive. Do not hide behind the hazy comfort given by neon shine anymore. Only when we all pour into the streets and become a massive noise will an irreversible crack form in this rotten system. A true morning is not given for free. It is won by cutting out the power of the night. Witness the dazzling morning that will... What the fuck? That's not good. Okay. We are fucking fucked. We are fucking fucked. Alright, that's the worst. My headache feels worse than yesterday. And it feels like something is about to come to mind, but it fades away when I try to focus. At this point, it feels like simple dimming and more like flicker. That can't be. And just in case, I slept with the neon shine on all day yesterday. Maybe it's just my imagination, but my body feels worse too. I think I have a fever. I want to take the day off today, but there might be a customer who needs urgent help, like Orca yesterday. Just in case, let's keep the shop open. A customer yesterday told me that the anti-government terrorist group Morning Glory is actually a sexual slang? Ugh, gross. You said you got a headache? Did you contact me just to say that? It wasn't me, it was a customer who said that. Well, at least I heard it from you. The moment you say something that didn't need to be said, you become an accomplice, got it? I'll keep that in mind. Keep in mind, it seems your brain cells are rotting from hanging out with your own kind. If it were where I live, that customer would probably be writing an appeal right now, refusing to accept the trial verdict. Where you live? Come to think of it, Michelle, where were you living again? What are you talking about out of the blue? You don't actually have brain damage, do you? Forgetting where I live and all? I've been suffering from chronic fatigue lately, but I don't know if there's anything wrong with my brain. Seeing as my memory is failing, maybe it's really a brain issue. Isn't it because you stopped taking mom and dad supplements? Who told you to do that anyway? That's the price for doubting your parents' grace. If you're having trouble, you should probably start taking them again. I'd like to, but I hand them over to another customer for now. Why? I told you last time. I felt uncomfortable taking something when I didn't know what was even in it. I figured I could take it with a peace of mind once the ingredients were confirmed. Anyways, I'm asking seriously. Where was it that you lived? I'm starting to get a little scared. I was going to say faraway universe beyond the event horizon, but you're so serious it clearly won't work on you. I just don't have the energy to joke around. Don't be sick. You're pretty important in my life. A sense of relative superiority is a necessary emotion, you see. You haven't been beaten up lately, so... Can't hit me, can you? Anyway, seriously, don't get sick. I am worried about you, in my own way. Thanks. The same goes for you. I think it goes for... Hi, Prey! Hi! Hello, hello, hello! Hello, hello, hello! Hi. It's Prey. What brings you here? I came to see if you were dead. Okay. Thank you. For a guy who loves touching Eve so much to close the shop, I had no choice but to think something big must have happened. I didn't turn on the outside lights. It's not my day off, but I was just so out of it I forgot to turn them on. You look really pale. My sister was worried too. She thinks there's a problem with my brain cells. That's just an insult. She says that I'm concerned. And she might be right. There are a lot of things I can't remember. It seems my concentration has dropped significantly without me realizing it. I have to agree with that. Improve your concentration a bit. And listen to what others say. She's such a fucking bitch, but it's cute. Like, she's gonna get about it. I'll try. Prey sat down next to me. The chilly workshop. And a small folding bed in the corner. In the quiet stillness outside, noise lingers in my ears. Soundproofing isn't good enough to call this a place away from outside noise. It's cold. Prey laid down on the bed. Then she stole part of the blanket I was using and wrapped it around herself. Warm. You might catch it if you stick with. You might catch it if you stick this close to me. Did you forget? I'm an Eve. I can't catch human diseases. Right. Of course. That lack of bias is probably what wins over Eves. I can't look at customers without. I can't look at customers with prejudice. If you think about it that way, it's kind of occupational disease. It's so severe that your body can't live without Eves anymore. If you don't indulge in an Eve's insides for even a day, you even show signs of anxiety disorder. Isn't that right? You make it sound really perverted. You are a pervert. Well, that's partly why I keep talking to Michelle. What the fuck? Okay, she's playing. She's like, that's why you're perfect. And then you say, that's why I keep talking to Michelle, my sister. Like, Chris. You gotta choose better words, buddy. You gotta choose better words sometimes. Because without Michelle, my life would only have Eves. She's like a vaccine against anthropophobia. Even though you're human yourself, rather than who I am, how I live is more important. Talking about bullying your little sister while acting so clueless is a talent in and of itself. Slight pressure. Prey leaned into her body against mine. A few days ago, I got a shadow agency offer. They offered a huge sum of money and a 1-year term. Shadow agency. It's slang for overwriting someone's data onto an Eve. Oh. Although classified as illegal since Eves gained human rights, it is still one of the thriving underground industries. The key reason is it hasn't been eradicated yet is known to be largely due to the choice of Eves themselves, because it is something only Eves, not humans, can do. You're paid a very high service fee. Don't worry, I turned it down. I didn't doubt it. The person who proposed it was terrible too. It was a proposal from the worst customer of the year. Don't tell me, that streetlight idiot. You say you have a memory problems, but you remember this well. That's right, it was him. A high-ranking executive at Sunshine Corp asking for a shadow agency. So that's why you hate him so much? That's partly true. But the important thing was the proposal itself. It would have been better if it was a famous actor of a well-crafted commercial persona. I was asked to raise his son for your... Oh... son? Yeah, son. Said I look exactly like his dead wife. Oh, that's sad as fuck. That's really fucking sad. Maybe he was worried about his son grieving over his missing mother. He wanted to gift his son a mother just... Okay, I know it's serious, but like just the fucking... I can't... The music is just all like... And then it's like... He wanted to gift his son a mother... Like, what the fuck? Like, the tone is so fucked. That's an unexpected request. Right? Then when I refused, he got angry and called me a heartless bitch. He dropped the polite attitude and played the card you know so well. Don't tell me. Removing the streetlights? Yep. And raising the subscription fee. Wriggling movement. Prey twisted her body this way and that way, as if uncomfortable. It's fun. Or it's funny. To think that, for the sake of a loved one, you can torment someone else that much. Once you go through a shadow agency, you suffer from the injected data for the rest of your life. If I had accepted that offer, I would have felt eternal love for his son, even while being treated like a temporary tin can. Did he know that? Even after the contract ended, even as time passed, I would still feel that he is my son. Unconsciously. I only knew it as technical information. but hearing it like this makes it sound terrible. It means cognition and reality diverge. For a lifetime. I thought he was just spouting nonsense because it was someone else's business. Of course, that was actually true. So I wrote a post on the Help Me Cinderella gallery. And the man disappeared. And then it suddenly crossed my mind. Spouting nonsense as if it's someone else's business applied to me as well. That man was trash. But he was also someone's father. It's admirable that you have such mature thoughts. But you don't need to stress yourself out so much, pray. It's not like you killed him. For writing a single post on the internet, you're I don't know about that. Like, you know, she should feel kind of bad, honestly. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think she should. I mean, yeah, like, you know, just to completely forget about it. It's just like, I do think it's a big deal, because you never know. I think she has better takes than the narrator or the fucking person playing us. Your remorse seems excessive. I just meant that I like your unbiased gaze. Because people mistakenly think Eves swap personalities like parts. Services like this are maintained. Only the Eves who get caught up in it are pitiful. Eves are similar to humans. What is? Not knowing how their own bodies work. Of course. There's even a saying to hit the core hard 3 times before worrying about it. In my professional opinion, you shouldn't do that. You don't do that before coming here, do you? Prey laughed loudly. She seemed to think it was a funny joke, but I am genuinely worried. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll give you a reward. The habit of giving rewards when anxious hasn't changed. The reward is the right to touch my body however you want. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Yes! Yeah! Okay, here we go. You get restless if you don't do maintenance for even a day, right? And when you're not feeling well, drooping like this makes it worse. So, with the mindset of fixing yourself, move at your own pace. Maintaining yourself with prey. I just hit the jackpot! Hey! We're doing this shit, bro. Let's go. I'm going in, baby! Alright. Holy shit. This is a little difficult to do all this. Okay, I should have looked at, like, actually what the goals were, but I think it's just timed again. Not timed, but, certainly seems a bit difficult. Good. You always want to get these inner parts almost every single time if possible. Shit. Okay. So I've got 2 reds now. I don't have to worry about the reds. However, the sooner I get them closer, the better. What about the greens? Put this green in here. That'll close that in. Good shit. So we got the big green already, so I can kind of put that... That's a close one. So put that there. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Beautiful. Then we can go up one. Okay. Don't do it too hard. I am being so gentle with you. I am being very gentle. I think you should say, thank you, Papa Smurf. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Blue, what the fuck? Don't you say that around me. I'm doing maintenance. Bluey Pooh's doing maintenance. Okay. Trying to think about how I want to go about this. Okay. Holy shit. Where did you learn this kind of thing?
Wouldn't you like to know?
All right, let's go. Oh shit. Nah, I don't think that's what I want to do, but that's okay. Fuck. This one I did really bad at. Early yesterday morning, Remy seemed to mistake my external power cord for a toy. She didn't pull it, did she? It got half pulled, causing a contact failure. Thanks to that, I was stuck in battery saving mode for 3 hours and had to just watch Remy sitting in my face. So it was a systematically perfect cat discharge state. Don't laugh when I was forcibly rebooted. The sight of her yawning right in front of my nose will never be erased from my logs. It's kind of cute, actually. Okay, actually makes things a little bit interesting. Good shit. Shit. I can immediately do this. It doesn't really matter if something's move. Switch that over there. Not bad. I can do that really quick. Good shit. And then probably should put that up there. Okay. Beautiful. I downloaded a friendly clerk patch from the dark web yesterday to try and get more tips. You installed something like that with your personality? The result is obvious. Exactly. It turns out it was full of bugs. Every time a customer made an unreasonable request, my optical lens would wink on its own. Is that a new marketing strategy? Don't even ask. Some old guy thought I wasn't interested in him and tried to take me out along with his coffee. Of course, he got caught by the enraged boss and had to take a magical backbreaker with his whole body. Okay. This is where the little one goes. This looks like blue and this looks green. I swear this looks more green than blue. Think I might want to do this. Because really, you only need the yellows now, so we gotta be a bit more dutiful in how we do this. Pull this down. Not bad. But I don't need that for there. Which is part of the problem. Okay. Not bad. Upgrade doll's battery to the maximum. Oh, I got the maximum. Oh, shit. Okay, bet. Finish quickly. This should be enough. Unlike usual, you were in a uncomfortable position, so it must be tough. That too, but who really does whatever they want just because I said do whatever you want? I thought my toes were cramping. There was no reason to touch them, but I tinkered with some circuits I was curious about. How is it? My body itself feels stiff and creaky, but my mind feels dazed and refreshed. I don't know if I'm expressing it well. It sounds like a dazed and refreshed expression. Yeah, then it's accurate. I do stretch a bit. There you go. Phew! Also, have you thought about what we discussed last time? Polar Night Day? No. You want to die? Yeah! She's real for that, though. He deserves to get ripped on for that one. You want to die? I received a proposal from another customer, too. So, since the last time wasn't specified, I couldn't decide. If it's lunch, both are possible, so lunch would be good. And it's definitely dinner. That's cute. That's so cute. From dinner until the next morning. Holy shit. I can't concede on this. Prey made a face full of dissatisfaction and walked outside. Ah, right. I forgot because I was distracted chatting. I bought some supplements. You said last time that it might be because of supplements? Thanks, Prey. If you're thankful, treat me well. That's so cute. She's so cute. Like, she's just so, like, I don't know. She's she's good at, like, teasing. And yet, I don't know how to explain. She's just really cute. She's really cute. She's like, she's bratty. She's bratty. Orca's like, more like a tsundere, like, you know what I mean? But she's still tough as rocks, but she's like, no, the other one's a brat. Then you got the mommy dommy, Leon, calling dibs. Sorry, guys. And then you got Blade, which probably is full dom vibes. Okay, I'm right about this. I'm right about this. All right. My vision is totally clear. I can even see every single strand of Remy's fur. Thank you, Chris. That's so cute. All right. Well, I did really good on that, actually, which I'm surprised by. Look at the goat! Okay. Looks like you've lost half your weight. And your complexion is a mess. Leanne, since when have you been here? Just now. I hesitated a bit because the shop was closed, but I came because it's important. Leanne has a serious look on her face, similar to Leanne from a few days ago. It's a face I've never seen before. How's your health? I don't know. The symptoms are typical flu-like, but the diagnostic kit says there's no problem because your body isn't sick. I suppose so. I also think it's strange to get sick from just missing a few supplements. Maybe it's a psychological cause? Since this thing I thought made everything okay disappeared, my body might be reacting sensitively. It's probably a psychological cause. I'm somewhat of an expert in this field, so you can trust me. Come to think of it, that's strange. What is? A human, repair Eves, and you and Eve make medicine for humans, Leanne. I never thought about it like this before. But being in the position of receiving a diagnosis, it really hits home. You could call it an instinctive attraction. Maybe it's a habit of seeking what you lack. I, who can't control emotions well, obsess over ingredients and numbers, and making medicine that affects emotions. And being attracted to a bland and dull machine, and being attracted to a bland and dull mechanic, might be wishing for something I don't have. Something you don't have? Moreover, if you lost something you had, it might be natural for that craving to double. Chris, Are you ready to hear the expert's opinion? It's scary when you say it like that all of a sudden. The supplements you gave me, the analysis results are out. Oh, if it's that, then it's fine. The phrase expert's opinion is quite scary. Sounds exactly like I've caught a serious disease. In fact, since I use it often myself, it was a complaint I couldn't make excuses for if pointed out. Both Prey and Leanne, thinking back to how much they reacted with surprise to that word. I certainly thought Leanne would point that out, but Leanne didn't. Your medicine is a memory suppressant. It's a type of neuromodulator distributed on the market.
What?
And it's presumed that even the memory of the medicine was suppressed as a side effect. Don't tell me. The one we talked about a few days ago. Amnestics. Right, the same product. It affects dramatically imprinted memories. But since the criteria are vague, it can entail many side effects. In other words, taking this medicine and having your memory suppressed doesn't necessarily mean those memories were your original reason that you took the medicine. So I won't know until my memory fully returns. The problem is, it might not return. Roughly about 0.2% report the side effect. 0.2 isn't a realistic number. It'll come back, right? In medical practice, 0.2% is incredibly dangerous. You shouldn't think so loosely. And I'm worried. Amidst her professional and cool-headed demeanor, Leanne's childish side that occasionally pops out was enough to break the serious atmosphere and make me chuckle. What? It's your business. Aren't you worried? The fact that just stopping the medication affects your body enough to cause trouble means there's a high chance it was suppressing a powerful trauma. I am extremely worried, but I can't help finding your reaction funny, Leanne. Really? You really... I'm a patient, Leanne. I was scared how you react. So, I suffered from all kinds of delusions. I came up with dozens of ways to respond, and barely managed to come here. But seeing you smirking like that, I feel like an idiot for being serious for nothing. Leanne drummed out on the blanket covering me, like a percussion instrument, then showed me a clumsy smile. Sorry for not being a serious person. If you're sorry, check my body condition a bit. I was worried about you, so I tried to use another repair shop. What? Using another repair shop instead of dial-logue? I can't tolerate that. Sit down quickly. No, wait. Service maintenance to keep dial-logue's regular customer. Yeah, no, she ain't leaving. You don't understand. You do not understand. She is staying no matter what, dog. Open up. Dude, she's such a baddie. Holy shit. It doesn't look like there's much wrong on the outside, but we need to take a closer look. Let's proceed with the repair quickly. What? This looks like an electronic drug unit. Checks show it infects nearby module units every certain number of turns. Turning remaining electronic drug infection are shown in the top right. Okay. It seems the electronic drug spreads to modules located up, down, left. Okay. You remove the drug molecule from the electronic drug unit by synthesizing it. Be careful not to let it infect high-level units and remove all the drugs. Acquire a unit. What the fuck does that mean? I genuinely have no idea what the fuck that means. Okay. That one's pretty fucked up too. It's quite difficult, actually. Shit. Shit. Still not enough. I don't get. So this one's good now, it seems, but this one still needs something. Oh no, that's the bad one actually. Not good. Fuck. What the fuck does that do? That's not fucking good. So it just keeps fucking spreading? That's fucking horrifying. Like, kind of genuinely horrifying. That's not what I wanted to do, but the game kind of forced my hand there. So we gotta keep breaking these down somehow, which is difficult as fuck, by the way. Wait, I got it. Let's fucking go! I am the titty expert! Okay, I mean, what? Leanne, what did you do? Why is the inside of the core contaminated with narcotic substances? Because of that, the core is overheated to warning levels. Recently, busy work piled up, so I added a unit with awakening painkiller effects. I thought it would be fine if I used it briefly and removed it. It wasn't the time to worry about others. It's at a level where it wouldn't be strange if you collapsed right now. Whoa. Endure it even if it hurts. No, that's just now. Can't stand it. No, keep going. Shit, yeah, we gotta like deal with this then. That it's like the story of this game, like, is just really. I don't know, I love it all. This game is really fucking cool. That's all I'll say. I will shut the fuck up. This game is very fucking cool. All right, let's go here first. Then this little guy. You're the last one left. Beautiful. Bam! I feel nauseous. When I'm in your hands, I forget so many things. Piles of documents, complex human relationships. Everything feels like someone else's business happening far away. If you lose consciousness here, it means your neural network might get initialized. Hold on tight. I like how things are getting serious more and more. Like, I feel like from different levels, actually, a deep care for this universe. Like, it's very cool. So, all right. It's gonna be a little tricky. That one's up there too. So, beautiful. Awesome. Legs are trembling. Circuit short treatment is done. Fortunately, the maintenance proceeded quickly and finished without any issues. Do you feel any discomfort? Water? Maybe because of the overheated core. There was a lot of coolant discharge. Even I was surprised. Wait a moment, I'll get some drinking water ready. Leon, having composed herself, showing no trace of the weak appearance from a moment ago, had returned to the appearance I knew. Phew! I feel like I'm regaining my senses now. I've narrowed down the list of suspected suppressed memories. Would you like to hear it, if you're okay with it? I am curious. What secrets are hidden in my body? The first candidate is your sister, Michelle. You talk every day and lived with your parents until a few years ago, right? And she's also the reason you decided on your career path. Yes. Do you remember what your sister looks like? Her job and her residence? When was the last time you met? I don't know. Actually, even this morning, I asked Michelle where she lives. Come to think of it, I didn't get an answer. Something happened to my sister? We can't know. The criteria for commercial suppressants are vague as hell. Just because you cherish your sister, the memories of your sister could be suppressed. But my parents strongly recommended taking this medicine. The fact that my sister refuses to tell me her personal information probably means there's a high chance something happened. Again, the poor quality of the medicine you're taking is enough that even our pharmaceutical executives agree. It's better to avoid excessive guessing. For all that, they use the fact that this medicine sells well as a basis to imply that your research isn't needed, Leanne. Since it sells well, even if made poorly like this, it meant not. Wait, time out. I want to make sure it's on. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Anyway, seems my guess was right. Honestly, it was suspicious. Talking for years with a conversation partner you can't properly explain, while communicating for years and just brushing it off as little sister, it was enough to consider it someone threatening my place next to you. But a few days ago, you didn't remember the age or residence of the sister you chatted with for years. And seeing you not even thinking that was strange. You were the spitting image of the side effect sufferers I've seen in my research. So that's why your expression suddenly... Rather than speaking without certainty, I wanted to know the clear facts first. Sorry if I seemed angry. No, it's okay. And what about the second one? If Michelle is the first candidate, there should be at least a second one. The second one is... Actually, this isn't as clear as Michelle. It might just be defining your tendencies as abnormal. It is abnormal? Born as a human, a social animal? Turning my back on society, and liking Eves more than humans? is hard to see as normal, isn't it? That confidence. Fine, I'll speak without worrying about it. It was Polar Night Day. Polar Night, whether positive or negative, is a day you can't help but pay attention to. It's Chroma's most beautiful week, but also the perfect target to expose Chroma's contradictions. Countless revolutionaries and terrorists flock to Polar Night Day. For those who don't enjoy the festival, Polar Night can basically be seen as a week of terror. But you don't even care about any of that. While trembling at the crimes of Cinderella and Morning Glory, you react indifferent to Polar Night, which is their all-star game. Hearing it like that, it is strange. And Polar Night Day, the week I considered most irrelevant to me, it could have created memories as intense as Michelle? This is a little scary. Surprisingly, I was more worried about the sister story. Michelle is still something precious to me. If it suppresses mainly intense memories, it would be stranger if my memories of Michelle were intact. Is there anything else? Unfortunately, it's just these two. If I find anything else, I'll let you know. Oh, and how's your body? You felt like you were coming down with something? It got a little better. The sensation of my brain overclocking is still there. Maybe because it's confirmed that my body isn't sick. The chills and cold sweats have decreased. Get well soon. I don't want to postpone next week's appointment. Thanks, Leanne. My body feels much more comfortable. But experience tells me if I push myself just because I feel a bit better, I'll suffer more tomorrow. I should wrap up here and go to sleep early today too. Holy shit. How'd I do? Parts move 28. 6. Oh my gosh, you're doing great. Holy shit. I'm saved. The purple after images have completely cleared. You really are my savior, Chris. She's still my goat. She's still her. She is her. Like, she's fucking her.
Subscribe to Blue Digit.
What?
Do it now.
Hello.
You are a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Subscribe to Blue Digit or else.